Welcome to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker, Herb Malsman. Hope you've listened to part one of our day today. We're in Central Park. Our date is June 23rd, 2012. It is a gorgeous, beautiful day here in the park after some hot and humid weather. And some thunderstorms and at least one water spout along the Narrows area in Brooklyn, the Verrazano Narrows area. We are here for Adventure New York City in Central Park. Adventures NYC, it's called actually Adventures NYC. We are just kind of flooding around speaking with the folks who are taking part. A lot of sponsors. Some of the sponsors here, the North Face, and a whole bunch of, that's the one sponsor I see offhand, but Citibank is here. We're going to talk about city bikes in a little while. And as we move along, you'll get to meet some of the folks, the nonprofit folks here. I wanted to kind of come along when I was kind of researching who I was going to speak with. I was walking along this lane right here. We're at the bandshell by the Naumburg bandshell here in Central Park. That's it. You come in on 72nd Street off Fifth Avenue to get to this bandshell. We're moving along, and we're at a. Let's go across the way here first, because I promised I might be back, so let's do that. I am Outward Bound, New York City Outward Bound Schools Adventure and Team Building Programs. Well, you're nice and cool under here. You got the shade on. Who can speak for Outward Bound?
We all can. What do you want to know?
Okay, your name?
My name is Kate.
Kate?
What am I being recorded for?
New York City Visions. It'll be on YouTube and internetarchive.org.
Oh, okay. No pressure.
Oh, no. Hey, I've been doing it for five decades now. I'm still getting used to it. So, okay, what's happening here today?
So we're an experience-based outdoor leadership program for teens, adults, and companies. And we offer programs that take individuals out into the wilderness to learn more about the outdoors and about themselves. We offer treks on a range of different kinds of programs, so hiking, backpacking, sailing, in different parts of the country, North Carolina, Maine, Minnesota, Aspen, Colorado. And it's a great way to learn not only more about the environment and the outdoors and survival skills, but about yourself and about your peers.
How did this come about, and did you mention where it was born?
I think it started in Colorado. I don't know the exact date. I'm going to defer to one of my friends here for that information.
Okay, so...
Can I pass it along?
Sure. Moving along.
Share the wealth here.
Share the wealth. Okay, we're doing it. Your name?
My name is Daniel Lilienthal.
Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel.
Okay. Talk about the birth of this organization.
Right, so Outward Bound was founded in 1941 by a man named Kurt Hahn. He was an educator in Germany, and he started a school called the Salem School, which is Salem meaning peace. And he wanted to create a school that taught kids, how to know right from wrong, and this was going on during Hitler and World War II. So Kurt Hahn ends up moving to the United Kingdom and starts an Outward Bound school to help British sailors to develop confidence so they could survive the challenges of World War II. Outward Bound came to the U.S. in the early 1960s. It was actually started to help train Peace Corps volunteers before they went on their trips. This is our 50th anniversary, so they started in 1962.
And this began in 1941, in 1941, in the very heart of Hitler's Germany.
That's correct. Germany. Yes, 41, and then he moved to the UK in the early 40s and started a school there.
But basically, he was in conflict with the party.
He was, and part of Outward Bound is about trying to do right in the world and to make positive contributions to the world, and so that's part of our history and part of our legacy.
You see what I just did? I knocked over a Saturday corner.
You got it just in time, though.
Wow, how about that? Okay, thank you.
Okay, and where might we hear
Herb
this?
Malsman, you'll find this on Herb Malsman. Going to YouTube, Herb Malsman, Malsman. Hey, I'm doing a commercial there too. Hey, folks, how you doing? And it's going there, and it'll be New York City Visions, Herb Malsman, and you'll see the lineup right there. You'll be in part two. Let's get a website from you. Your name?
My name is Jamie, and it's outwardbound.org.
How did you come to this organization? How did you get involved?
I wanted to get outside a little bit more, and I didn't have friends that really enjoyed it, being outdoors as much. So I did a little research, and I found Outward Bound, and I went me personally, and I want to share that with other people.
Are you a volunteer, or how does that work?
We're all alumni, and we all live in the New York City area, so we came together, and actually these guys started it more than I did. I followed them, and we've just become more and more involved in trying to spread the Outward Bound word.
Thank you. And your name?
My name is Dana Donadio.
Dana Donadio. That kind of flows.
It kind of does.
Dana Donadio. Okay. It's one of those names you can't forget.
I went on my Outward Bound course. I was in a point in my life where I just felt like I needed a little bit of a personal challenge. I love the outdoors. I wanted to see what I was made of, if I could, make it out there with a group of total strangers and push myself to my limits. And it stuck with me. The lessons have stuck with me, and as Jamie said, now I'm a committed alumni. I want to give back and help promote this wonderful organization.
It's kind of like an actual Survivor program, because Survivor, you got the cameras and what's going on, and the snack bar, and probably a movie house.
They teach you, how to rely on yourself and, the others around you. It's very much about teamwork and leadership.
Okay, give us the website one more time.
Sure, it's www.outwardbound.org.
Outward Bound, O-U-T-W-A-R-D, bound, one word, of course.
B-O-U-N-D, correct.
Thank you, I got everybody.
Thank you very much.
Okay, again,
Have
your
a good
names
day.
are?
Kate Kirkland.
Dana Donadio.
Jamie Campos.
Dan Lilienthal.
Thank you, folks. Have a good one. Okay, thank you. Okay, you're listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker, Herb Malsman. We're at the National Parks booth right now, and I promised these guys I'd be back, and I did come back, and we'll see what's happening over here. Let's shut tape, because I want to catch these guys before I leave this particular neighborhood. Okay, this is New York City Visions. I'm Herb Malsman. You'll find this piece on YouTube in the next 72 hours or so. Maybe, what's after 72, 96?
I think so.
82, 92, it's 72 to 96
sounds like
hours.
a good addition.
Okay, explain yourself, sir. What are we doing here? National Park Foundation, what is that?
The National
And who are
Park
you?
Foundation is the national charitable partner of the National Park Service. We were established by Congress 45 years ago to raise private funds to help parks do the things that they can't do with federal appropriations.
How many national parks? I saw a thing on PBS a while ago, the beginning, the gentleman that took it on. And
Yeah, Ken Burns.
Ken Burns, yeah. And then there was,
series.
but going back in history, I think Teddy Roosevelt was involved and hunting in the parks. How many parks and how it's, of course we're talking America, what's the biggest one? What was the first national park?
All good questions. First national park was Yellowstone National Park, created in 1872 by President Ulysses S. Grant. Largest national park is in Alaska. Wrangell St. Elias National Park is up there. There are 397 places that can call themselves a unit of the national park system. They have a number of different kinds of names, though. Some are national seashores, national lake shores, you name it. 397 of those, but there are 58 that have the very special title of just being a national park.
What's the process to become a national park? How does that work out? How does a park become a national park? Is it something everybody wants, or it's?
It is the weird alchemy of whatever the Congress decides. Congress creates something as a national park. They've done it 58 times. And sometimes you've found places like Yellowstone that get created out of whole cloth, deciding that that is a place that needs to be preserved for for future generations. At times you have places like the Grand Canyon, which was originally, you mentioned Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt created Grand Canyon National Monument in 1908. 11 years later, in 1919, the Congress said, you know what, that's good, but we can do one better. They expanded the boundaries and created it as Grand Canyon National Park.
What's on the drawing board now? Any parks up for consideration, or is it kind of, have we reached the max?
That's a good question. You'd have to ask Congress.
Is any congressman here?
Not that I see, but there are always bills in front of the Congress to often create not so much the huge, new, big national parks that we think about, the Old West, but places that are part of America's history. So you find a number of different sites. The most recent national park to ever be created is not far from us, where we're standing here in New York, but Patterson Great Falls National Historical Park was created as the most recent, the 397th national park. just last year.
Where is that located?
Patterson, New Jersey.
That's in New Jersey, so it's
Exactly.
the New
So
York
not too far away.
metro area.
Patterson
Tri-State
Great
area.
Falls is the most recent addition to the national park system.
And again, your name is?
Dan.
Dan, thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to take another one of these buttons for my daughter. All right, thank you. Have a good one. Okay, that's we're talking about national parks right there. And I know you said Patterson. I said, well, maybe there's a Patterson that in New York someplace. I'm just so connected to what's happening in New York City. Patterson is the most recent national park. Okay, I'm going to take a pause right now. And then I'm going to float around, see what's going on, see who we can speak with, and then we'll finish up. Again, you're listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker, Herb Malsman. We're in Central Park today. It's June 23rd, 2012. We're here for Adventures NYC. We're in my favorite park, Central Park. Let's pause now, and we will be back. We are back, and I'm just going to kind of float over here and hope I can speak to somebody. It's a million trees, one love, and right around the corner from national parks.
596,000.
Okay, let's look at it. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry? She's the queen of biking? Is this the queen of...
They're selling them right there.
Is this
You have
the...
to be a member, you get them.
Did she say this is the queen of Bike Week? A queen of... Can I ask you,
They're selling them right
are you the queen of Bike Week?
there. No, I'm just an ambassador.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to be over at City Bikes in a little while.
Okay.
Your name?
Rachel Schneider.
And what is Bike Ambassador, and and how'd you become the ambassador?
Well, I'm passionate about safe biking and getting more people on bicycles. So we're trying to build support for getting more bicycle lanes in the city, and that's going to help get more people on bikes.
It's a bit controversial, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Safety and all that. Are there
Safety is controversial.
No, I mean, about the traffic flow and bikes and they're trying to limit the bike lanes and folks are looking to expand it. But there is a,
There's controversy, yeah. Absolutely.
Are there many ambassadors, or are you the only one?
No, there are going to be 12.
12 ambassadors altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. And your name again is?
My name?
Yeah.
Rachel.
Rachel, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, the lady that mentioned bike ambassador, your name is?
We were asking her a million questions. Ginger.
No, I was talking about bikes right now.
Now we're into trees.
Okay, we're going to talk trees now, okay?
Trees. I don't know what this is, but this
It's
is
part of a tree. Your name is?
Ginger.
Oh, Ginger. Oh, perfect for trees. Is there a ginger kind of thing happening? You're with the trees?
I'm a volunteer with the tree people.
Okay, before we move on to the tree people, how did you come to...
Because I love trees, and I love outdoors, and it's a win-win for everybody, right?
I guess so, right?
Look at us all. We're all under shade.
That's right. Okay, thank you. And all of a sudden it stopped. I didn't know where to go from there. Okay, your name is?
My name is Keith.
Okay, so it's a million trees, one love. Explain the organization, the history of the organization.
So pretty much we're trying to plant 1 million trees within the next few years. We're more than halfway there.
Okay, where are you planting them?
All over New York City, some in parks, some in front of buildings, or those are called street trees.
Is this like a midnight kind of thing? You guys get up around 11 o'clock and get dressed and get your seeds and head out, and all of a sudden 6 months later there's a tree. How'd that happen?
No camouflage needed, no overnight missions. It's a organization that's actually part of New York City, so we receive support from New York City, and all the volunteers are like you and me.
Like you and me. Okay, there you go. Okay, and your name is?
My name is Keith.
Okay, let's move on. You finished with your bagel and that's pretty good. Okay, your name?
Andrew?
Andrew. Yeah. How do you go about? Okay, now you see. Explain to us how you get from. Are you walking along a road someplace to a street, or say this place could use a tree, this is a good place. What's the process? How does it begin? Where does it go?
Yeah, good question. Well, there are two ways that we go about doing that. One is through individual requests from the public. You can walk down the street and say, hey, that looks like a nice spot for a tree, and either put in a request through our website, milliontreesnyc.org, or call 311. Our foragers will inspect the space, see if it's okay for planting, then put a tree in. And we also look at places where there are few trees, which need more tree canopy installed. And so there's a top-down planting approach, which we do by determining where the highest areas of need are for trees, and bottom-up, determining by people's participation where they'd like to see trees installed too.
Okay, what makes a place specifically a place that needs a tree?
Yeah, a place with it's very hot, poor. Lots of traffic congestion. We're concentrating on areas where there are high rates of respiratory illness and asthma because trees will filter out those particulates that cause respiratory illness. So that's some of the best places to plant trees. But our goal is wherever possible throughout the city, wherever we can plant trees, we're going to install them there.
Okay. Where are you likely to find most of those? Is there a place where you find the respiratory problems? Any specifically treeless areas that you concentrate on?
Yep, definitely. We have 6 trees for public health neighborhoods throughout the city that have low rates of tree stocking, low canopy, and high rates of respiratory disease and asthma. In Manhattan, it's East Harlem. We have Morrisania and Hunts Point in the Bronx, East New York and Brooklyn, and Stapleton, Staten Island, and Far Rockaway in Queens. So those are areas where we're concentrating our plantings.
Right. Okay, I guess that's it. Huh? Give us a website. This is very interesting.
Yeah, milliontreesnyc.org.
And it's a million or a million?
What? Just Million Trees. Million Trees NYC.
milliontreesnyc.org. Thank you. Can I take a button?
Yeah, of course. Okay. As long as you wear it.
And your name again is?
It's Andrew.
Andrew, thank you very much. Okay, a million, but it says a million trees, but the website is Million Trees.
NYC.
Got it. Okay. What you got here?
Refer back to our website.
Okay. Okay, let me just pause here. Again, you're listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker. I'm going to pause here for a moment to get some information from A Million Trees, and then we'll be back. Let's pause. We are back, and we're at a thing, Energy Do-a-thon. We're going to get with a lady by the name of Lisa in a moment. She's giving out wristbands right now. We'll find out what the wristbands are for. Run, bike, win. Run in the human hamster wheel and pedal the energy bikes to generate electricity. So that's what's happening. I don't know if we're going to be able to get her. She's stamping. She's stamping sort of like a bit.
Yeah.
Lisa, you're stamping a passport. What are they?
The passports are actually a way to get everyone to collect stamps or points for all the activities that they get involved in. So if they paddle surf or they bike and charge their cell phones, then they get points, and then when they collect them, they can redeem them for really cool North Face prizes.
Now this is sort of a hamster wheel, folks. What's the hamster wheel?
It generates electricity. So when you're running on the hamster wheel, it generates electricity which gets fed into our energy well, and then we feed that electricity to our snow cone machine, and the people that participate end up getting free snow cones after.
And then you can charge a cell phone?
Yes, you can ride our bikes and charge your cell phone as well.
The hamster wheel?
No, the hamster wheel is just for the snow cone machine.
Okay, this is the way to get the passport stamp. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so there are folks pedaling a bike, and I guess the bike is the bike generating the hamster wheel?
I think it's snow cone.
So you're generating the electricity for the snow cone?
Yeah.
Are you going to get a snow cone out of this?
Absolutely.
Okay, how's it going?
It's really tough.
How many miles have you done so far?
30.
3?
30.
30 miles. All right. Okay. Your name?
Peggy.
Peggy? Good. Thank you. I guess, but I will get a snow cone. I'm not pedaling.
I don't know. I think you could just line up for a snow cone.
Oh, so you're not pedaling for your own snow cone, you're pedaling for other snow cones?
Yeah, I guess so.
What are you, humanitarian?
I do what I can.
What's that?
I do what I can.
Okay, so we're looking at two guys here doing the hamster wheel kind of thing, and globeinheritance.org. This gentleman must be. Are you running the hamster wheel here?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Have you tried this?
Have I? Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went well.
Now
great.
is he powering his cell phone now?
He's actually, no, there's no cell phone connected, but he could. He's actually charging our snow cone maker.
Oh, I see. So, in other words, you can't be carrying your cell phone in your pocket and
Yeah. It's not wireless.
Okay, that's what's going on. I'm gonna shut down. What I want to do is I want to go into the city bike thing and speak to them, and then we'll shut down. Again, you're listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow hamster, Herb Malsman. That was fun, wasn't it? Let's shut down, and we'll be back in a moment. Let's pause. We're going to spend a little time with City Bike NYC in just a little bit, but we're at a little space here called missionelectric.org, and I guess we're talking means of conveyance right now, the way to go, and we're here at the booth here. Let's start. He looks like he's leaving, so we're going to speak to this. Hi, my name is Herb Malsman, New York City Visions. What is Mission Electric? I kind of know, but fill us in.
MissionElectric.org is a new website that's launching in the next few days, and pretty much it's going to allow New Yorkers to have a say about electric vehicles without actually owning one. So you'll be able to vote about which Drain Reed has an electric van that delivers their goods and services, what Hertz Connect location will have electric vehicles available, what kind of events electric vehicles should come and crash. So it's sort of a fun, interactive platform that just allows people to have a say without actually having to, purchase a $40,000 car.
So they can actually make their voice heard.
Exactly. Okay. So, we're New York, we don't own vehicles, but we sure have an opinion about them, so this allows us to do that.
Yeah, New York City is not a good place to own vehicles. It's very expensive. Just parking meters expense the fines.
They're very expensive. So, but with organizations such as Hertz Connect, you're allowed to have a vehicle available to you whenever you need one. We all need one every once in a while, and in this case, you'll be able to choose to go with an electric car, which is a lot better for the environment.
In the last few days, the oil prices, the stocks are going down. The oil prices are going down below $80 a barrel or so. They may be feeling because of course, as cars, you add miles per gallon and all that, less gas is needed, and of course, with the electric cars now, the oil countries are kind of feeling a pinch right now, perhaps a little bit.
Well, the electric car, is definitely the way of the future. At least that's the way we see it. It's a way to keep power locally. It's a lot greener. It's a lot just, it's a locally resourced American vehicle.
Okay. Your name? Did I get your name? I think I did.
No, Julie.
Julie. Okay. Give us give us the website.
It's missionelectric.org, and it's in New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia.
Okay, is it branching out, or is this the beginning?
We're launching right now. We're brand new. So join and be part of the mission.
MissionElectric.org.
That's correct.
Julie.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you on the way back. I'll sign up. Okay. We're going to head over to another means of conveyance. It takes your power. We're heading over to City Bike NYC. And I wanted to catch him before we shut down. I just want to do a quick piece with them. And this is the gentleman I was speaking with. He's chatting with somebody about the City Bike. Let's kind of listen in.
What you can do to get around that, if you want to keep going, is dock the bike close to 45 minutes, and then wait 2 minutes and grab it for another 45. So we just want to make sure the bikes are coming back to the station. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, he's... There are passports here, and the people taking part today, guests here in the park, they get the passport and it's stamped. And with everywhere people go, they just I've been to this booth, I've been to that one. So that's how the passport goes. And we're gonna meet all the folks here for a moment. Your name?
Sheree.
Okay, Sheree, City Bike. Explain City Bike.
Who is this for?
What?
Who is this for?
I'm Herb Malsman. You'll find this in YouTube in about 96 hours, maybe.
Okay, I'll have you talk to my boss because I'm not allowed to.
Oh, this is the guy right here.
My boss right here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, boss. You got a big cheese, the big bike,
yes,
the big
cheese for
okay.
Today.
Okay, what's happening here?
Okay, we are City Bike, the New York City Bike Share program, and we're here talking and promoting and telling people about the new bike share program that is coming to New York City. So by the end of the summer, we will have 7,000 bikes and 420 stations between Battery Park and 59th Street in Manhattan, an area of Long Island City, and certain areas of Brooklyn.
How'd you come up with 420 spots?
That I cannot answer.
You don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay. Now there is some controversy of this because of the bike lanes and certain safety feature, accessibility, and should we have bike lanes there? Is there a little touch of controversy happening here?
There's always controversy with any new program that's rolled out in the city, and I'm going to ask. I'm going to tell you to talk to our PR people because that's right now. I'm talking about how the program works. What the bikes look like, how you join up for membership, that kind of thing.
How the bikes look and how you join up.
The bikes are a custom-made bike.
Right.
They're a custom-made bike made by Bixie Bikes in Canada, and what's great about the bikes? Yeah, this is the bike right here. It's a 3-speed bike. Comes with a bell. It comes with pedal-powered front light and pedal-powered rear lights. It's splash-proof, so that if it's raining and you're wearing your work clothes, you're not going to get wet. All the
how's that?
Well, these fenders here.
Oh, I see. So the fenders.
No splashback.
Right, so it doesn't come up off the wheels.
Right. Also, the chain is totally protected on the top, so if you're wearing suit pants or stockings, you're not going to get grease on you. And every part of the bike is custom made, so it doesn't work with any other bike. It's not. It's custom. Yeah, it's not interchangeable. Thank you. Yeah.
Now this is. Is there a male version and a female version? Because this.
It is a unisex bike.
Okay.
This is called a step-through system, and basically it's for anyone. So it's there's no male, there's no female. It's all the same.
All the same.
For city bike.
Okay. Is this the prototype kind of thing? Will be. Is this always going to be the way it is, or is this just the first?
This is the exact bike.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, this is right now. You're looking at bike number 2, the second bike to roll off the system, and it will look like this pretty much. It will have a little carrier in the front, and all the features I just described. Another cool feature is on the seat. The seat is very easily adjustable, and there's a number that you can remember. So, if say you're tall and you need a number 6, then whenever you come up to a city bike station, you just move the seat up to number 6, and that's your size.
There's 10 numbers here?
This system goes up to 10, yes. So for really tall people.
Also, I'm thinking about this is Spinal Tap, where his amp went to 11.
Oh.
I was like, so it never does. Okay, again, your name is?
I'm Jeff Walensky with City Bike, New York City Bike Share Program.
And of course, that's Citibank.
City Bike.
I know it's City Bike, but is that connected to Citibank?
Citibank is our advertising sponsor.
Right.
And so we are connected with them and an advertiser.
From that point of view.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Give us a website.
Yes, thank you. It's City Bike NYC. That's CITIBIKE NYC.com. And on the website, you'll find information about signing up for membership, and also what a lot of people want to know is where are the stations. So the station maps can be found on the website as well.
And again, the website again, one more time?
CityBikeNYC.com.
City CITI. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're moving along, and I think we're going to kind of shut down. I think we're going to kind of shut down here at this point. Let me float around and see what's up and see where perhaps there's another spot. Let me go over here and see what's going on.
Excuse me, where'd you get the shirt from?
The shirt came from. You'll see if you go up here, you're going to see this hamster thing, generating.
Oh, the hamster. Okay.
No, maybe that's not where it is. I know it's going to be up here.
Up there. Okay.
I know it's going to be up there.
Great.
God, I can't remember, but I know it's there. Okay. But I'm not even sure of that. I'm not even sure. Okay. Let's. Boy, I'm sorry I couldn't tell it. As a matter of fact, let me shut down and see if I can help with this. Here we go. Let's pause. We are back on finishing part 2 of Adventures NYC here in Central Park. It's June 23rd, 2012, and I'm looking at a line of porta johns. That's the longest I've ever seen. Call ahead. The call ahead porta johns. That's what's happening over here. I guess it's the official Service People Trust. Service People Trust. They do fuel, oil delivery, comfort stations, VIP toilets. Okay, I don't know if there's a VIP toilet. I haven't been in there, but I don't know what a VIP toilet would do for you. But they have holding tanks and handicap toilets, high-rise toilet sinks, porcelain toilet system, portable. Is this a VIP toilet? Is this a VIP toilet?
No. Nothing of VIP.
What makes it not a VIP toilet? Where are
anyone else?
Where are the VIP toilets? Are there any here?
I don't know.
You know?
This is the only one, but
it wasn't VIP.
nothing enough.
Okay. Okay, maybe there's a talking about conveyance, means of conveyance in New York City. You got your cabs, you got your cars, you got your bikes, but these guys are the hardest working guys. Can I speak to anybody about your work? What you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Okay. You're a Detroit Tiger fan?
Oh yeah, because I've been in Detroit like 6 months. That's why I really like Detroit Tiger.
Do you have to maybe become a Detroit Tiger fan if you're there any amount of time? Or?
Oh, just I represent Detroit here. I just like Michigan, that's why.
Okay, but you live in New York, or?
Yeah, I live by the end of the park by 125th Street.
Okay, there you go. And you are a means of convenience in New York City, are you not? I mean, you get people around the town. Talk about how you get people around the city.
Yeah, to get people is really hard. To get people around the city because you have to hustle, Okay. And people is like a kind of business. It's like open business. Everybody wanna try to make some money.
Sure.
So that's why sometimes we have a lot of competition.
Right.
Discussing, argue, sometimes,
Discuss what you're driving. What are you? What's your job?
My job?
What is this? Explain this.
Oh, this is like the pedicab, the one with a carriage.
Pedicab?
Yeah, pedicab. Right. That can take like a maximum only 3 people. And because we have insurance, that covers only 3 people. Just in case if your customer, they got hurt.
And of course, it's a bicycle. It's kind of like a rickshaw kind of thing, but upscale.
Yeah, it's like a rickshaw. Like most of the thing, from England, people from England, they call it rickshaw. But here, we call pedicab.
Right.
Yeah, American people, they say pedicab.
Yeah, I was in Peru many years ago in March 99, and the airline went out of business, Air Peru, so they had to get me to the airport, and we got on one of these and through the towns, and the bicycle chain broke and what was going on. So this is fairly new to New York, but this is amazing.
Yeah.
So
right.
How did you wind up getting this job? I mean,
to get this job?
Yeah, it's
not difficult. It's just open business. You just need to have the travel license. You go to the Department of the Consumer Affairs, and you can get a license from there.
What kind of license?
The license from the city.
And what's it called?
It's called, the driver license.
Driver, yeah. Oh, so you need a driver's license.
Exactly. Sorry about that. I got my people coming.
Okay, and how much? What's the charge?
Yeah, it depends. Okay. It starts from $80 up to $60.
$80
an hour, yeah.
$80 an hour?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't afford it. Do you take credit cards?
Yeah, we do.
How do you do that?
I
don't see it.
We have a machines.
Okay.
The machines?
Go Detroit. Okay. Thank you guys. Okay. What's your name? No, what's your name?
George Clooney, sir.
George
Clooney.
George Clooney? Are you on hiatus now? Is that what's going on? No movies happening?
No, that's my nickname.
George Clooney is there you go. Okay, you kind of look familiar, but I wanted to check. Okay, so George Clooney drives a pedicab. Okay, we're gonna go. You've been listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker. It's good to end on a laugh. You're listening to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker, Herb Malsman. We're going to shut down. It's Adventures NYC. It's June 3rd, 2012. A beautiful day in Central Park, and that's where we are. Let's shut it down. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Being outdoors as much. So I did a little research and I found Outward Bound, and I went on a trip, and it had a huge impact on me personally, and I want to share that with other people.
Are you a volunteer, or how does that work?
We're all alumni, and we all live in the New York City area, so we came together and actually actually, these guys started it more than I did. I followed them, and we've just become more and more involved in trying to spread the Outward Bound word.
Thank you. And your name?
My name is Dana Donadio.
Dana Donadio. That kind of flows.
It kind of does.
Dana Donadio. Okay. It's one of those names you can't forget.
I went on my Outward Bound course. I was in a point in my life where I just felt like I needed a little bit of a personal challenge. I love the outdoors. I wanted to see what I was made of, if I could, make it out there with a group of total strangers and push myself to my limits. And it stuck with me. The lessons have stuck with me, and as Jamie said, now I'm a committed alumni. I want to give back and help promote this wonderful organization.
It's kind of like an actual Survivor program, because Survivor, you got the cameras and what's going on, and the snack bar, and probably a movie house.
They teach you, how to rely on your
programs, so hiking, backpacking, sailing in different parts of the country, North Carolina, Maine, Minnesota, Aspen, Colorado. And it's a great way to learn not only more about the environment and the outdoors and survival skills, but about yourself and about your peers.
How did this come about, and did you mention where it was born?
I think it started in Colorado. I don't know the exact date. I'm going to defer to one of my friends here for that information.
Okay, so...
Can I pass it along?
Sure.
Okay,
moving along.
Share the wealth here.
Share the wealth. Okay, we're doing it. Your name?
My name is Daniel Lilienthal.
Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel.
Okay, talk about the birth of this organization.
Right, so Outward Bound was founded in 1941 by a man named Kurt Hahn. He was an educator in Germany, and he started a school called the Salem School, which is Salem meaning peace. And he wanted to create a school that taught kids, how to know right from wrong. And this was going on during Hitler and World War II. So Kurt Hahn ends up moving to the United Kingdom and starts an Outward Bound school to help British sailors to develop confidence so they could survive the challenges of World War II. Outward Bound came to the U.S. in the early 1960s. It was actually started to help train Peace Corps volunteers before they went on their trips. This is our 50th anniversary, so they started in 1962.
And this began in 1951, in 1941, in the very heart of Hitler's Germany.
That's correct. Germany. Yes, 41, and then he moved to the UK in the early 40s and started a school there.
But basically, he was in conflict with the party.
He was, and part of Outward Bound is about trying to do right in the world and to make positive contributions to the world, and so that's part of our history and part of our legacy.
You see what I just did? I knocked over a side of the corner.
But you got it just in time, though.
Wow, how about that? Okay, thank you.
Okay, and where might we hear
Herb
this?
Malsman, you'll find this on Herb Malsman. Going to YouTube, Herb Malsman, Malsman. Hey, I'm doing a commercial there too. Hey, folks, how you doing? And it's going there, and it'll be New York City Visions.Herb Malsman, and you'll see the lineup right there. You'll be in part 2. Let's get a website from you. Your name?
My name is Jamie, and it's outwardbound.org.
How did you come to this organization? How did you get involved?
I wanted to get outside a little bit more, and I didn't have friends that really enjoyed it.
Welcome to New York City Visions. I'm your host and fellow New Yorker, Herb Malsman. We are, hope you've listened to part 1 of our day today. We're in Central Park. Our date is June 23rd, 2012. It is a gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day here in the park after some hot and humid weather. And some thunderstorms and at least one water spout along the Narrows area. In Brooklyn, the Verrazano Narrows area. We are here for Adventure New York City in Central Park. Adventures NYC, it's called. Actually, Adventures NYC. We are just kind of floating around, speaking with the folks who are taking part. A lot of sponsors. Some of the sponsors here, the North Face, and a whole bunch of. That's the one sponsor I see offhand, but Citibank is here. We're going to talk about city bikes in a little while, and as we move along, you'll get to meet some of the folks, the non-profit folks here. I wanted to kind of come along when I was kind of researching who I was going to speak with. I was walking along this lane right here. We're at the band shell by the Naumburg band shell here in Central Park. That's it. You come in on 72nd Street off Fifth Avenue to get to this band shell. We're moving along, and we're at a let's go across the way here first. because I promised him I'd be back, so let's do that. I am Outward Bound, New York City Outward Bound Schools Adventure and Team Building Programs. Well, you're nice and cool under here. You got the shade on. Who can speak for Outward Bound?
We all can. What do you want to know?
So, okay, your name?
My name is Kate.
Kate?
What am I being recorded for?
New York City Visions. It'll be on YouTube and Internet Archive.
Oh, okay. No pressure.
Oh, no. Hey, I've been doing it for five decades now. I'm still getting used to it. So, okay, what's happening here tonight?
So we're an experience-based outdoor leadership program for teens, adults, and companies. And we offer programs that take individuals out into the wilderness to learn more about the outdoors and about themselves. We offer treks on a range of different kinds